Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As some of you know, my name is Gail. I'm the owner of the Bargains Den, the host and creator of this channel, the Bargains Den Studio. And this is part 3 of the Nike Yang and Yang. If you want to know more information about it, go to part 2 and part 1 and part 2. But part 2 was better than part 1. Okay, so now we're doing this, and I was saying that if you guys want to know, want to know more about the tutorial, want to watch the tutorial, that's like the reason I'm going to use the other voice, and then I'm going to pre-record everything I do so I can walk you guys through it. And we were talking about the Amazon package, the return, and the reason I personally don't buy them, because I'm always worried that they always be it's always been sorted out. It's already been sorted out. I'm not gonna get anything good. And to be honest, I've never got Nike on any of the pallet container that I used to order. I've never got it. Okay, of course, I don't think they would ship them. I don't know, but I've never got those. I've got other brands, don't get me wrong. I got other brands and I've made money with some of the brands. So it depends on what you're selling or what you're looking for. If you're looking for kids clothing, I think those palette things will work. But since I'm all over the place and I'm always looking for something new, and I like to keep myself a little bit entertained because I have ADD and I get distracted really easily. So since I get distracted really easily, my thing is, okay, oops, my bad. Since I get distracted really easily, so my thing is, let's go with something that, okay, this one. Okay, let's pull this one in. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to, okay. Okay, oops, not this one, this. It's complicated and I lace shoes all the time. But since I'm always interested in different things, and this is something I want to enjoy, I don't want to just do it because I just want to make money. So since I'm always looking for something new and I like different things, it gets me to, I get to know different things, play one with different material. So that's the reason that I think I enjoy this more than I would enjoy getting the palette of clothes. Of course, don't get me wrong, with the clothes you can just sell it, but I want to play one with some of the clothes, like putting new pocket or doing something different, or even dyeing them different color. I think with auction I get that variety that I need, and sometimes when I don't get something that's in the correct phase, I can always make it work. I can make it better, or sometimes donate it. And it doesn't cost me as much as one of those palette things would cost me. And I know with auction there's no guarantees, but it's the same thing with the palette thing, because you never know what you're gonna get. Of course, unless you're ordering palette of clothing, then you know you're getting clothes. You might get socks, you might get a lot of socks. That had happened to me once, but at least you know you're getting clothes. And I still have some of the stock. I had to ship most of them to Haiti to turn out a profit, so I don't want to go through that again. But it all depends on the person, and if that may work for you, that may be what you want to do. You never know. But it didn't work out for me, so they're the reason I don't like doing the palette thing. I like to do auctions. So if any of you want to know how I get my stuff, I go to auctions. And it's not that hard. There's so many auctions. There's some online and there's some live. So it all depends on which one you want to go and participate on. And you have to have an eye on whatever you want to buy. Well, I was going to put it in between the word, but it was giving me trouble, so I decided I'm not. So it all depends on what you want to buy, and what, because you have to have an eye on it. And most of the time, it's like on TV, like when you watch the storage auction thing. Yeah, people will, bring it up, people will bring the price up. I was trying to figure out what was that, but it was something dusty, and I don't like dust. Well, you cannot control dust, but okay, let's get the bag. Okay, so like I was saying, people will up the prices, or well, you may not get a chance to get it for what you want. And if you knew, some people are messed up, because I don't think they like the competition. It's always like I'm trying to always remove length, so don't think that there's something that I'm trying to do. Anyway, so I know people don't like competition, especially some people don't like competition. I don't mind competition because we all get different stuff and we all have to eat, but not everybody feel that way. So I don't want, like, you know, to mislead you guys. I just want to tell you the way it is. Even online, some people will, like, you know, just up the price just because they can up the price. I've seen it. It has happened to me. And I know some people, like, you know, that will like, hey, is that you buying it? And I'm like, yeah. And then they'll be like, okay. But then again, once you know some people, you can basically build a contact. And most people knows, well, not most people, those people I deal with know what I look for. So sometimes I get lucky and they don't F with me. But, and because their wallet is bigger than my wallet, so I'm just a little guy. I'm a nobody. So you gotta use what your mom gave you, not literally, but in my case, I have the gift of gab. I'm annoying, and you better off just giving me what I want and let me go, because I will annoy the bejesus out of you. I'm one of those people. I talk too much, and most of the time I have no filter. Only in certain situations I do have filter, but I'm extremely honest. I do not curse. That's one of my no-nos. It's nothing personal to anybody that curse. It's just I grew up with cursing and I don't want to do it, and I don't ever want to say something I don't mean. So I don't curse. And oh, by the way, I'm using the Amazon box, and let's see, and the paper's right there. Okay. And so I will be annoying, but I won't curse. I won't do anything stupid, because anyway, it's not my nature. But I am super annoying. I usually get my way. I got my way to become a US citizen, so okay, I just talk too much most of the time, and I don't think, like, you know, people seem to tolerate my nature. I'm a happy person, except when you go into some stuff. I think you guys already know when I actually broke down was when, well, when they kidnapped my brother, when they killed my brother, when my mom died. It's when a lot of stuff happened, and there was nothing I can do about it. So yeah. And the note, again, you guys know that I value other people's privacy, and I don't let anybody see the name of the customer. So here it is. And yes, I'm using an Amazon box because I didn't have other box. Well, I do. I just been too lazy to make another box. So I'm just using an Amazon box, and I already removed my information on them. Lucky for me, my family seem to order a lot on Amazon. So yes. And the like the reason I'm using an Amazon box, and I'm not using the white size. I'm using one that's a little bigger. Again, thank God for my family. They love Amazon. And now I'm gonna tape. Sorry. I hope this. Let's see how much time. Like, you know. Okay. It's not 10 minutes yet. So, oops. Sorry guys. Sorry. And anyway, like I was saying, you have to build some kind of connection, some kind of network. So it's like if somebody is betting, like, you know, somebody you know is betting on the same thing you're betting, they may contact you. In my case, it's like they may ask me, because most people that I know what I'm looking for, and I'm the little guy. I'm the one who always bet less than 50. Seriously, I am the one that always bet less than 50. So there is no not knowing me. Sometimes it's like 30 bucks and I'm out. I don't have 30 bucks. well, I do have 30 bucks, but I don't have 100 bucks. So they're like that. So most people will realize, ooh, she's the cheap one. So after my little max of 50, I'm usually out. Because you get charged when you go, like, you know, for bidding in there, and then when you go to pick it up, you have to give money and blah, blah, blah. So I have an amount that I will spend, and I have like a certain amount I want to buy. So if it's more than my wallet can handle, I'm out. And I'm too cheap to go over 50. Don't get me wrong, I've went over 50 before. And that's how I realized that, like, you know, going over 50 is not always worth it. Okay. This is it. Yeah, I did the box taping on the video. Usually I don't. But I was talking. This is what it looks like, guys. And let's see, there's nothing about me on there, so I can show you the entire box. So thank you guys for watching. Till next time. We're at 11 minutes, so there's no way we're gonna keep going. And again, actually I'm gonna do another video just to show you guys that, but it's gonna be a brief video about, like, you know, whatever I want to do next. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye guys. Thank you.